Hi guys, this is Mansa. As a part of the internship, this is my task one. My task one is based on supervised learning algorithm using simple linear regression. We are going to predict the percentage of a person based on the number of hours he studied. So let's go to the dataset. It has two columns and 25 samples. In this, one is an output column and one is the input column, and the first column is an independent variable and the second column is a dependent variable. As we all know from our childhood that we have learned y is equal to mx plus c. The formula, this formula is a basic formula for this linear regression. So now, to model linear regression, we are going to import the necessary libraries. Then we are going to read the CSV file into the data frame. After reading, when we check the head of the data frame, it is going to be in this manner. Now we'll check the tail of the data frame. It shows the last 5 samples. Now when we check the information of the data frame, it shows the names of the columns, the non-null columns, that is there are no null values, and the data type. There are the three types, basically float, integer, and object, which are numerical data. And then this data set contains only numerical data. When we describe the data frame, it consists of the following steps like count, mean, standard deviation, minimum, and maximum. Now when we plot the data without training the data set, it is going to be in this format. You could see here, this point is called the data point. This is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. X consists of number of hours and y consists of scores of the data obtained. You could see it's a straight line, not exactly a straight line, but you could see a straight line here. If we see all the data points. Now we are going to allocate the columns to the variables x and y for our convenience. So we are going to train the data. So as to train the data, we have to split the data set into x column, that is input and output columns. Now when we check the shape of the data frame, it is 25 2. We know as there are two columns, it shows two columns and 25 samples. If we check the null, if there are any null values, then you could see there are 0 null values as the data frame is small and it has if the data frame has null values, then the case is different. We need to do some feature scaling. So feature scaling is not required here. Now sklearn is something that is used for machine learning algorithms to model machine learning algorithms. It can be done traditionally, but I chose to do it using sklearn. So from sklearn, I'm going to import train test split. This is nothing but we are going to train the data. So as to know if it is accurate or not, we are going to test the model on the test set. So I imported train, test, and split. So this model selection is going to split the data into training data and testing data. So x train, y train, x test, y test. The size of the test size can be specified here. Next, I'm going to shape the data, that is reshape the data, because if we don't reshape, sometimes the model gets confused because it thinks it has only one column. So it thinks that the number of columns are unknown. So instead of 2D, it shows 1D, but the model requires 2D. So So as to avoid that error, we need to reshape the data. After reshaping the data, we are going to import linear regression. So after importing linear regression, we are going to fit the data. Before fitting, we know y is equal to mx plus c. So here we need to give the values of m and c. How do we get the values of m and c? We know the cost function h is equal to theta naught plus theta 1 into x. So in this cost function, we are going to replace the values. You could see y is equal to mx plus c is exactly like h is equal to theta naught plus theta 1 into x. So we get the theta naught and theta 1 values by the mean values. So by meaning the x values and y values, by obtaining the mean of x and y, you could get the theta naught and theta 1 values. Here theta 1, coming to theta 1, is nothing but the value of individual sample minus the total mean into the value of individual sample of y minus the total mean of x. The value of it is nothing but the value of total mean of x and y. We need to consider them. Now we need to consider the value of a particular sample minus total mean of x into the value of particular sample of y minus mean of y divided by value of x, that is sample of x minus total mean whole square. This is going to be r theta 1, that is this is going to be rm, that is slope. Then coming to theta naught, it is going to be value of theta 1 into x mean, that is theta 1 value into x plus y mean, that is going to be our theta naught, or you can call it c. Now we are going to fit the training data. After fitting the data, after training the model, we have to test it on some other data. So we are testing it on X test, that is testing data. So we need to predict the data. So I'm going to use lr.predict to predict the values. So you get the following values like 8.3, 2.5, 2. These are all the y values. These are all the x values. Sorry. So I'm going to plot a box plot for the number of hours and scores using Plotline. Plotline is a visualization and it is so amazing. Now I'm going to plot a straight line. So this is a line, but I got it in this manner because the values are not trained ones. So I'm going to also plot a reg plot again. So you could see a reg plot is a regression plot. So you could see the points. It is far from this point. It is too close to this point. So it is not exactly the regression plot. So I'm going to create another data frame to see the actual and predicted values. So here is the data frame I created. This is the actual values and this is the predicted values. See, for any model, there is certain error present in the model. There is no such model exists that has zero error. So here is our bar plot, and you could see the difference between the actual and the predicted values. See, this is the difference between the actual and predicted values here. So now after getting that, I want to plot a regression plot. So to get the regression plot, I'm going to use the y is equal to mx plus c formula, and I'm going to do the calculation and plot it. So according to this, I've got the intercept value and the slope value from the model, and I'm going to replace them with this. So you could see the plot here. You fit the model and it looks in this manner, and there is an error. You could see this is called an error, this is an error, and this is an error. So I'm going to give the training score and test score. LR.score X train and Y train, test score LR.score of X test and Y test. I got 0.94 and 0.96. Now I'm going to import metrics to know the error rate. So here I used mean absolute error, mean square error, root mean square error, and R2 score. R2 score is always between 0 and 1, so I got in this way. So now I'm going to test my data set. So I used a random number of hours to get the predictor score. I used 9.25 and I've got 92.3. You could see here I have used 9.25. And you could see the value in float. So you could see here there is some error, so it can't be exactly the value of y, but I got a certain value with a little amount of error. Thank you.